Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Gordon Hayward signed with Charlotte last season. He said, "We're anything but older and veteran, but we keep finding ways to win in clutch situations. That's something to build on. Each day, each game, we're getting better. We do that, and the results will take care of themselves." Guys, back to you.
Well, they are fun to watch, certainly, David. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. Holiday out there with Allen, and it's ANTETOKOUNMPO in at the 3 spot. And for Charlotte, up in the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. Ball out there with Ball, and it's Plumlee in at the 5. Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
Ball, the pass to Bridges. Outside, Ball. Over Lopez. Here's Bridges. And the layup is good.
Boy, I tell you what, when Bridges is thinking attack, come on now. I mean, he is a vicious offensive rebounder.
Ball against Holiday. Lopez outside. The dish to Allen. Outside Holiday. 5 to shoot. Over Plumlee, and it's sent back by Plumlee. They get it back, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And it's the Hornets ball.
And something that gets forgotten with Lopez, he is still a strong rim protector.
I agree with you, Greg. Because he shoots the 3 and he's not a dominant post guy, it's easy to forget about his defense, but he's got excellent timing and good length and not afraid to mix it up either.
Now here's Plumlee. Bridges trying to free himself up. Holiday with the defensive effort.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Floats one up. Second chance shot. Lopez with the bucket.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Ball, the pass to Plumlee. Here's Hayward. And Hayward with the stuff.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now, here's Ball. And the shot goes down.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Here's Allen. Here's the teardrop. Bridges with some nice defense.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Hayward kicks the ball. Need to get a shot off here. Here's Ball. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Outside Holiday.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shoots over Bridges. Holiday gets the bucket.
Holiday.
This is one of the things that makes Holiday so good. He's able to concentrate at a high level, even when the defense is right there.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Kevin, I don't think we can overstate how big a deal it was for Holiday to come to the Bucks. I mean, this team went after him hard, and you can see why. He's such a terrific all-around player and a great leader as well.
Changes for Charlotte. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Plumlee. B.J. Washington comes in for Bridges, and Oubre subbed in for Gordon Hayward.
And Holiday was a hot name when he went on the trading block. Bucks paid the big price to get him.
And I think trading for him helped secure Giannis long term. Quite honestly, he really does complement this roster.
Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And stolen by Harrell. Washington inside. Working on Portis. And then Washington with the dunk.
Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Carter looking around. And so Milwaukee again turning it over.
Basketball.
1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Oubre outside. Over in the corner, Washington. Outside, Ball. Lost the ball. All sorts of time. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Ball's got his second bucket of the game to go. Carter dishes to ANTETOKOUNMPO. Now here is Carter. He's covered by Washington. Tipped away. Stolen by Ball. To the middle. Here's Washington. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Carter.
Well, it's a nice sight to see Washington attacking inside, just making the defense foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the
And
line.
he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
P.J. Washington taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, you look at a guy like Washington, talented, young, and continuing to get better. It's a lot of fun watching his progress.
Drew Holiday is checked in for Milwaukee. Washington hits them both. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Holiday. Here's Connaughton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Off target from outside. To the wing on the left. puts it in. Ball's got 6.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's Charlotte with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a valued reserve for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton was asked about the depth of this team.
I've been saying it for a long time. You know, we have much more depth than I think people realize. You know, I honestly think through the roster 1 to 15, you have guys that, you know, would be rotation players on any other team.
And he's a prime example. The former second-round pick continuing to improve.
Refining his perimeter shot, Kevin. And as we've seen, he can play above the rim as well.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys. We've been watching from the Hornets.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Hornets, Washington out there with Oubre. Then it's Ball. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And Harrell's in at the 5 spot.
And coming up, Montrezl Harrell said he patterned his game after the All-Star Zach Randolph. Zebo was undersized on paper but was strong as an ox and found angles to finish.
And stolen by Harrell. And here is Washington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Holiday.
Good utilization of his height and speed to get to the line that time. Ball showing you he's got the savvy to draw contact.
Lonzo Ball. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And like the great Zebo, Montrezl Harrell might be undersized on paper, but Greg, that 7'4" wingspan levels the playing court.
Not to mention his leaping ability. Harrell's more of a dunker, quite honestly, but he also displays that soft touch inside.
Plumlee is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Oh, hits them both.
You know, you look at Ball's size and speed and confidence, very impressive. An exciting prospect who I think has an all-star future.
Now here is Holiday. Poke loose, stolen by Ball. Oubre against Carter. Oubre passes the ball. Outside, Ball. Just 4 to shoot. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And, you know, even when the defense is right up into Ball, he still finds a way to use his size to get up over him, and that takes concentration.
Now here is Carter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Portis kicks to Carter. Shoots over Oubre. Offensive rebound. Ibaka. And good work on the boards. They pick up a second chance points.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
And the Hornets call time here. And Big Ben's roles have adjusted Clark in today's game. You take a young Clark Killer and put him in this style of play. What adjustments would he make?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin. I would love to play this up and down, wide open style of basketball. I'm just not sure if I'd be athletic enough to make it happen, but it is more of a face-up rather than post-up game. And maybe I could be part of a small ball lineup,
Milwaukee
creating havoc with big guys trying to guard me on the perimeter.
That's his third.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets.
Second team
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Hayward comes in for Oubre. Terry Rozier's checked in for Ball. And Thomas subbed in for Ball. Taken away by Holiday.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
Here's Antetokounmpo in the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You can tell that Giannis takes pride in his activity level, the way he plays, his intensity level. And you see the result of that activity on second chance buckets like this.
Now, here's Rozier. Lumley finds Thomas. Rebound by Drew Holiday. Bucks trail by 10. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Lopez, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Lopez has got his second basket of the night. And so it's Charlotte with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. Now, here's Thomas. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Holiday with the block.
Defense, that is his signature card. Drew Holiday, an elite stopper
2 minutes
on the
remaining
perimeter.
in the first half. 2 minutes.
It's Allen on the wing. Tries from 16. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Rozier, the
What a
third.
play there. The hoop
That's his
plus
first
the
personal
harm.
foul.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there.
the line
Didn't
for the
let that
Bucks.
contact throw him off
Grayson
at all. Stayed
Allen
focused on the
at
rim.
the line
Knew he was
for
going to get
one.
hit and still was able to finish.
Harrell, he's checked in for the Hornets. That free throw good from Allen. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. Rozier looking around. Thomas against Holiday. Shot from 12. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Hill. Thomas got his first points of the night.
That's an area of the court where Isaiah Thomas will kill you. He's a very good mid-range shooter.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. 1:22 left in the first half, and they pick up 2.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Thomas against Holiday. Shot from 12. Thomas, no luck.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Allen, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's his second personal foul.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for the Bucks, Grayson Allen going to the line, shooting 2.
That one is off.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Washington's checked in for Miles Bridges. Oubre comes in for Gordon Hayward. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Terry Rozier. And Ball subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. And he's good on the second. Charlotte leading by 4. Ball, the pass to Harrell. Pass to Oubre. Left side, Ball. Low Puts it up there for Harrell. He's off on that one. On offense here, the Bucks. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. ANTETOKOUNMPO can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Ball against Allen. Ball surveying the defense with 1 on the clock. And that one released in time, but no good.
You know, with the length he has, it is very hard to get a clean look at the rim over Lopez. He's an excellent rim protector.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Hornets on top, up by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Gordon. How important was it to come out strong in the first half?
Yeah, extremely important, especially against a team like this. We got to be solid on defense all game. No transition buckets. So the start of the third is going to be huge.
That's where a lot of games are won. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime.
Charlotte had no problems getting going. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished with a spirited 14-4 run to start. By the end of the first quarter, their lead was in double digits. Going into the second quarter, they lost a little focus, sacrificed some points, but still finished with a 4-point cushion at the half. Kenny, your thoughts on the Hornets' first half?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise, making good decisions, and not giving away any possessions. They did a great job of that in the first half.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
They can't be happy with their defense, allowing over 50% shooting. They need to be a lot more aggressive at that end of the floor. Get those hands up, move your feet. Do the Ernie shuffle. Bop, bop, bop. The Ernie shuffle. Bop, bop, bop.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight bet. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game, great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
On the court for the Bucks, the big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. Holiday out there with Allen, and it's ANTETOKOUNMPO in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's ANTETOKOUNMPO. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They've led by as many as 14 points. Hayward outside. The pass to Ball. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 4. And so ANTETOKOUNMPO looking over it. Passes it to Lopez. And a great assist by ANTETOKOUNMPO as that one goes in.
Assist goes to,
and that's now 6 points for Brook Lopez. Allen against Ball. Hayward outside from downtown. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Holiday against Ball. Pass to Allen. The Bucks working the ball around. Holiday with it. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Ball. He nails it. And we're tied up. Holiday Holiday's got his third basket of the night right there. Well, the Hornets shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Pass the ball. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. Got about 87% from the line.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys. For any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, we got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
For Charlotte, Miles Bridges at the line for one.
Bucks trail by 3. And Holiday kicks to ANTETOKOUNMPO. Takes it off the glass. Giannis has got his second bucket.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Hayward outside. High post shot. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Hornets lead by 3.
Well, you just can't let Hayward get set off the pass. He's a knockdown shooter.
You know, Hayward, like a lot of NBA players, is a pretty serious gamer in his free time off the court.
And you know what, Kevin? There are some people that think video games help with your hand-eye coordination. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but I do know there are worse ways to rest up and keep yourself ready for the next real game than what Hayward was doing.
And here is Allen after Gordon Hayward hitting the 3. Now Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's ANTETOKOUNMPO, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. A minute 50 left here in the third quarter. Charlotte calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Harrell, he's checked in for Plummer. Washington comes in for Bridges, and Oubre subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Milwaukee also making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Grayson Allen. And it's Carter in for Drew Holiday. Now here is Carter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down low. Here's ANTETOKOUNMPO. And the slam dunk by ANTETOKOUNMPO.
Giannis powering his way on the jam there. Well done.
Carter against Ball. Washington count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Charlotte, P.J. Washington, shooting 1.
That free throw good from Washington. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Carter against Ball. Carter tries it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Rozier with the ball. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Razor sharp focus there from Rozier earned him that trip to the line.
And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically, Greg, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now, you have got to honor that outside shot.
One shot.
That's good from Rozier.
You know, Rozier is known as an energy guy, but he's also a talented scorer who has a real hunger to continue to improve.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Basket, good. Giannis has got 8 points. Charlotte leading by 4. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Rozier into the lane. The kick out to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. From deep Washington. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. 8 points for him. Over Washington. Gets off.
I think Washington, because of his athleticism and length, can be an outstanding defender in this league.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hornets lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Washington all out there with Ball. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Oubre in at the small forward position. So that's the Hornets 5. Bucks trail by 4. Giannis with it, now guarded by Ball. Here's Giannis. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
From role player to MVP, Giannis is improving his upper body strength, has really been a factor in his overall development.
Now, here's Ball. And there's the basketball. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Washington. No good. And the Hornets now going the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Outside Ball. Outside Ball. Passes it to Oubre. Pass to Washington. To the inside. There's Harrell. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Hornets lead by 4.
Well, we don't see this often from Montrezl Harrell. That's a rare jumper for him. It's right on the edge of his range, so he got it to go down.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Mason Plumlee's check in for you. Bridges comes in for P.J. Washington. And Gordon Hayward's is subbed in for Oubre. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez comes in for Portis. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Pat Connaughton. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this
David. Here's Holiday following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Ball against Holiday. Pass to Allen. Over Hayward. Here's Lopez. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Able to just go right over the top. I mean, the big man, Lopez, doing work.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now the basketball. Looking to get it going. Bridges trying to free himself up. And it's Ball that time on the assist by Ball. Ball's got his third assist on the night. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. There's the triple. And he's good on the three ball.
I tell you, boy, he comes up big at the right times. I love his demeanor, though. His disposition says all business, and I'm ready for whatever is needed.
And it's sent back by Lopez. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And the Hornets with possession here. It's a three-point game. Back to Ball. Shoots the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Bridges with the board. Bridges got 5 rebounds tonight. Antetokounmpo against Ball. The shot's good. And it's an 8-point Charlotte lead.
Boy, Ball playing with a lot of aggression and toughness there. I love seeing that from a guard who has his size and ability.
The kick out to Holiday. Over Plumlee. Offensive rebound. Lopez, no one. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Hayward outside. Ball against Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Ball dishes to Bridges. Back to Ball. Rebound by Holiday. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From 10 feet out, and that one good.
Dependable performance from Holiday. So reliable. This is a guy who is unshakable by the high stakes in that situation.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his fourth personal foul. First team foul. Ball substitution.
27 seconds left in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul.
Thanasis Antetokounmpo. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Hornets, LaMelo Ball. At the line for 2.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Stolen by Ball. Ball against Holiday. Outside, Ball. So it's Charlotte picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the
to fester, and